So we got this situation. Show that this equals to 0 or this. Okay, so you know that this is binomial question. Okay, so first write down the TR term. So if you'll observe, the first term is having lower subscript as 0, second term is having lower subscript as 1, third term is having lower subscript as 2. So whatever term I am trying to quote, we are getting lower subscript 1 less than that, correct? So can I say that in rth term we will have lower subscript as r minus 1 and it's a square. So can we have the same thing again? And also if you'll observe, you have 1 as the coefficient of first term and minus 1 as the coefficient of second term. So can I say that it is minus 1 power r minus 1? Suppose it is term 1. So term 1 minus 1 is 0. So minus 1 power 0 is positive number 1. So suppose that r is 2, second term. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So minus 1 power 1 is minus 1. So it is going in correct order. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to make sum of lower subscript free from r. So can I write nc n minus r plus 1 nc r minus 1. So we are interested in finding the coefficient of x to the power n, correct? Means just add the lower subscript, you will have n. So we are interested in finding coefficient of x power n in the expansion of, look at this, both are having upper subscript as n only. So can I say that the thing is 1 plus x power n, and here we will have, again we will have, this time we will have minus. Okay, so minus x power n. Why? Try to understand this thing. Because in one case you need positive 1, in second case you need negative. Okay, so if you will multiply these things, no, you will have expansion as positive negative positive negative. Okay, so this thing will happen. Now look at this. So if you'll observe, the power is same, so base can be multiplied. So x square power n, correct? Now look at this. Suppose that they are saying the answer will depend upon the n. If n is even, the answer will be different. If n is odd, answer will be different. So suppose that n is odd. Okay, so suppose that n is odd, so what will happen? Okay, so if n is odd, look at this. So this number will become, suppose it is 3, n is 3. Okay, for example, n equals to 3. So can I write this thing that this will become what? 1 minus x square power 3. Now look at this. We want coefficient of x power n. So we want coefficient of x power 3. Correct? Now look at this. If you will expand this thing, the x square will take power what? Either 0. So if x square will take power 0, x to the power will become what? 0. If like x will take what power? It will take 0. X power 2 power 1. X power 2 power 2, x power 2, 3. So if you'll observe, here we have x to the power 0, x power 2, x power 4, and x power 6. So you won't have x power 3 in this case. Okay, so in that case sum will become what? 0. So the part 1 is over. Okay, now suppose that n is even. Okay, we got n as even. Okay, so if n is even, like for example n is 2. Okay, so we want what? Coefficient of x power 2, x power 2 we want. Now look at this, what will happen to this part? So 1 minus x square power 2, correct? So in this case we want coefficient of x to the power 2. So we have to make sure that y will take power 1, means look at this, 2c1 and then 1 power 1 and then minus x square power 1, correct? Then only you will have power 2, na, x to the power 2. Now this thing will look like whom? 2c1, 1 power anything is same thing, and this thing will become minus. Okay, so 2c1. Now look at this, like try to like compare with your solution. So we have taken example as n as 2. Okay, so if the example is 2, you can write this thing as minus 1 power 2 by 2 is 1 and 2c 2 by 2 1. So it is same thing as we got, no? Okay, here we got while taking help of some odd number and even number. I hope things are clear. Okay.